Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos una vez más al canal. Hoy los saludo desde el Colegio de Arquitectura aquí en la ciudad de Madrid. Estoy a punto de entrar a una exposición que es una exposición de fotografía. Es un fotógrafo muy famoso. Él se llama Steve McCurry, ha trabajado para National Geographic y muchos otros pues periódicos y revistas lo han contratado. De hecho, hizo una fotografía de una niña que en 1985 se volvió súper famosa. Entonces estoy muy emocionado, a mí me gusta esto de la fotografía y si ese es un tema que a ustedes les gusta, también acompáñenme en este recorrido.
Steve McCurry es un fotoperiodista estadounidense conocido por ser el autor de la fotografía La niña afgana, aparecida en una revista de National Geographic allá de 1985. Su carrera como fotógrafo comenzó con la guerra de Afganistán y también ha cubierto otros conflictos internacionales como la guerra entre Irak, Irán o la guerra del Golfo Pérsico.
Bueno, pues ya estoy adentro de lo que es la exposición de Steve McCurry. Aquí están las fotografías. No dejan grabar toda la exposición, pero bueno, les voy a ir mostrando poco a poco los videos que pueda yo ir subiendo y la fotografía está impresionante. Es la primera vez que vengo a una exposición así y bueno, me gusta compartirlo con ustedes. Vean, estas fotos están padrísimas.
One of the most important points that I always remind myself when doing a story or being on location is to look One of the best ways I've always worked is literally walk outside the hotel door and explore and wander, try and get a sense of the mood on the street and just try and get lost in that moment, and suddenly sort of a magical thing happens where you start seeing pictures, you relax, you're observant, you're in almost a meditative state, and that's when the good pictures come. It's all serendipitous, it's all chance encounters, it's not planned, you're just open, and you're not trying to force situation, you're just letting it kind of wash over you. And then from that, being open, kind of wonderful things will develop from that. If it's good, if you found a good situation, you need to stay with it. It's more about the journey than the destination. Good pictures are often few and far between. Great pictures don't grow on trees. If you recognize something great, don't let it slip away. Go for it immediately. First situations, get involved in the things that you have passion and care about, stories that have meaning to you. At the end of the day, pictures that I care about and are interesting and successful are pictures and stories that I already about, I care about. As a young photographer, the first country I went to was India. I immediately fell in love with the culture, the people, the landscape. This was a place, this was a its traditions, religions, music, they're going back hundreds, at least. When I was working on that small newspaper outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, I don't think I ever thought that I would be eventually working for a magazine like National Geographic, having more than a dozen books published, and spending my life traveling around to some of the most interesting places on the planet, and photographing some of the most important events of our time. It's been an incredible run. It's been an incredible life, and I'm so thankful that I decided to take this particular journey because it's been so rewarding. To be able to witness the things that I've seen and to be literally the front line of history is taught me so much. I can't imagine a better way to spend your life than traveling and photographing and just seeing this incredible world. One of the most important lessons I've learned while working on stories such as Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, the Gulf War, working in places like Sri Lanka during the Tamil Tigers, was working with the right team, with the right drivers, translators, fixers, because these people really have your life in their hands. A wrong turn, a wrong conversation, a misstep can really be the difference between life and death. These relationships can sometimes last for a whole career. I worked with a driver in Bombay, India, who I ended up taking to Yemen years later because I had such a confidence, we had such a rapport, he had such a innate sense of how to operate in these very difficult situations that we ended up working together in several different countries. Spend the time looking for the right team and then move forward. Working with the wrong people can waste a lot of time and can really put the life in your assignment in jeopardy. of the most important principles I've learned in working on major magazine assignments is trying to get to the core, to the point, to the central issue that you're trying to photograph, the story you're trying to tell. Keep your research days down. Stop endlessly ferreting and digging. Find the story and then attack it. Because if you have a week to do a story and you spend 5 or 6 days research, you're going to be losing 1 day to shoot. Better to find the story in the first 2 days and then spend 5 days shooting it. So it's really, you really have to cut to the chase, don't waste time, commit to the story. Too much preparation can lead to procrastination. The main thing is to get out and shoot. You need to keep shooting. That's the main objective.
Quiero escuchar.
I started traveling when I was 19, and I decided that whatever I do in my life, I want travel to be part of it. But I wanted a purpose, and when I discovered filmmaking and photography, I thought, aha, this is something I can do for the rest of my life. Travel, photograph, document, tell stories around the world. Take September 11th as an example. I was in New York. We realized this situation was something that we were going to remember and was going to be a landmark in world history. And this was something that absolutely I felt I had to be a part of. I had to do my part. I had to photograph, go down and document what was happening. I've often worked in historical places that are in transition, places where their cultures lasted for perhaps 1,000 years. And in it's evaporating before our very eyes. I want to document those places and those situations because I think it's important for us to have a memory of how we were, how we lived, what life was like on this planet. One of the things that's attracted me to stories like Afghanistan, Gulf War, Lebanon during its war, I wanted to be a witness to these events, these pivotal times in those countries' history. I wanted to be, in a way, part of the conversation, to be there to witness events for myself and to report on these events and try and tell people, show people what life is like there, and show the information, and perhaps have something change for the better. My work, my art, my photography is something you never retire from. It's something that you do until your last breath. We just go on because that's our life and that's our passion. That energizes us. That's what gives our life meaning and purpose. And you would never want to stop eating or sleeping, breathing, and that's the way I do my work.
Y es así como llegamos a la parte final de este recorrido. Aquí está el Colegio de Arquitectos en la parte de atrás. Ya salí, el recorrido, el tour, no es un tour, el recorrido de las explicaciones de las fotografías duran aproximadamente entre una hora y media, dependiendo cuánto tiempo te quieras tomar para contemplar las fotografías. Espero te haya gustado, voy a seguir visitando lugares interesantes. Quédate en el canal y no olvides suscribirte.